Okay, so Klay Thompson had 17 in his return. He had a pin down screen set for him on the very first play. That's always fun. And that's what I want to focus on, more off ball action. Basically the same thing again, a pin down screen. That shot doesn't go in. But the potential for it's always there, like this action here where Klay gets another pin down from Looney. He chooses to go with the pull up mid range over Jared Allen, no go. But for one, you feel good about this shot from Klay with this much space. The second thing is, while Lamar Stevens does a good job of staying with Kevon Looney, that dive to the rim is going to be there a lot, would be my guess. We talk about Steph's gravity, well, here's Klay's gravity. Markkanen and Jared Allen stepped up on him. Now, you're okay with this shot from Klay, but the driving lane for Toscano Anderson was open. Klay could have even thrown it to him and then gone and got a handoff action for him, and then Lamar Stevens might have to go to him, and then Steph relocates to here. Like, it's so much stuff. I feel like this is another example of Klay's gravity. Look how high up Markkanen stepped to get to that, what he thought was going to be a handoff with Klay and Otto Porter. So that just gives Otto Porter the driving lane. Then from there you get Kevon Looney setting a screen for Jordan Poole. And that's just the Warriors' offense. This screenshot is an example of Klay's gravity as well. Cedi Osman is glued to him right here. Not even a reach-in on Steph or anything, as he gets himself a layup. It's nice to see Klay back. The Mavs have won 6 in a row. They beat up on the Bulls last night. Zach LaVine had a tough game. And it was a whole lot of missed jump shots. Not letting Zach LaVine kill you inside seems like a good idea. If you're going to have your big guy drop on a screen, I think this is the proper way to do it, where you have the initial defender still on the guy's back to where he's a little uncomfortable and it's kind of forcing him into the direction of the defender. And then you meet him around the free throw line, and then hopefully he takes a shot that you feel okay about. And then there's the classic, just switch, get a good contest, and hope for the best. Shout out to Maxi Kleba for this contest at the rim. It just looks good, I don't know. Josh Green's been looking good as well. He had 18 points in this one, 17 at the game before this. He was living in the paint against the Bulls, attacking off the catch, cutting when the opportunity was there. Here's some more Maxi Kleba love. He steals this Jokic pass, and it looks really cool, as he tried to get it to Bones Highland cutting to the rim. Dallas forced 25 turnovers out of the Nuggets as they beat him pretty comfortably about a week ago. One more Dallas play. So Will Barton's going to beat Luka with a spin move. Brunson's right there for the charge. And also Luka just doesn't give up on the play. Good things happen. Although Will Barton disagrees. Alright, let's look at the Ja Morant block. So Ja has been getting comparisons to Derrick Rose recently. And, yeah, sure. Fair. This is like in 2K, where the CPU forces themselves to block a shot and they have to elevate their vertical by an extra like 10 attributes, except it was real life. Don't be surprised if Dame has played his last game of the season. Yeah, I guess it just depends on that abdominal injury, because I would imagine Dame would not be too happy with just not playing if he's able to. The Blazers are screwed. They're like, what, 15 and 24? And they are in the very awkward position of they have a bunch of veterans, but they're not good. And one of those guys who they would maybe want to trade is CJ, but he makes so much money, I don't know if another team would want him like that. John Collins frustrated with his role. Didn't we do this last year? I know we had a quote recently about how we need to care more or something. He's averaging 12 shots a game, and he's extremely efficient, which suggests, yeah, he could probably shoot more. Atlanta's definitely going to make some sort of a move. I don't think John Collins is going to get moved. So good at just setting screens and playing off of everything they do, and I think that's probably where he's a little frustrated, because he's like, well, I can do more than just roll and pop and all that. Like, give me in the post, give me some more mismatch opportunities. And Woj's tweet about the Bol trade got 27,000 likes. For what it's worth, I mean, clearly Denver didn't really have many plans to play him, so getting a second rounder for him and a guy in Magruder who, at least at times, has been like a decent enough wing off the bench, yeah, sure, why not? I think in theory, Bol can hopefully be like an offensive rebounder, a three-point shooter, a finisher at the rim, and a rim protector. Now, if he was all those things, Denver wouldn't have moved him for this, so let's just see. John Collins, a possibility for Ben Simmons, new landing spots for Simmons. I'm done thinking about Ben Simmons. When it happens, we'll talk about it. Mavs among suitors for Miles Turner. What does Dallas have that they'd be willing to move that the Pacers would want? I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. would give Indiana a bit of a shift. Is that the best you could get for Turner? Also, I feel like Dallas would want to keep Hardaway. After that, I don't think there's a move there. Celtics, no interest splitting up Tatum and Jalen, good.